Hello, everyone. I'm Chen Meijun from number 3 Vocational Technical School of Nanning. Welcome to this mini lecture. In the previous lesson, we learned about 7 common types of network devices. Through exercises, we can use some network simulation software to mimic real-world network environments. For example, today we will learn about the network simulation software, Packet Tracer. This mini lecture consists of 3 main parts: getting to know Cisco Packet Tracer, understanding the common features of Packet Tracer, and building a simple network. The teaching objectives of this mini lecture are: 1. To become familiar with the working interface of Packet Tracer. 2. To be able to skillfully use the common features of Packet Tracer. 3. To be familiar with network construction and configuration methods. First, let's get to know Cisco Packet Tracer. Packet Tracer is a network simulation software developed by Cisco, primarily used for network learning and experimental teaching. With Packet Tracer, users can create network topologies, configure network devices, simulate network behaviors, and test network connectivity. We can download Packet Tracer from the Cisco official website, where specific download instructions are provided. Follow the prompts to register and download. Next, let's learn about the common features of Packet Tracer. First, we will install Packet Tracer. Double-click the downloaded installation package, click Next, agree to the terms of the agreement. Select an appropriate installation location, allow the default creation of shortcuts and desktop icons. Continue by clicking Next, and wait for the installation to complete. Once Packet Tracer is installed, we can double-click to open its interface. The largest white area in the center is the workspace, which is divided into a logical workspace and a physical workspace. We can switch between them by clicking the button at the top left corner of the workspace. In this lesson, we will only use the logical workspace. The topmost row is the menu bar, followed by the main toolbar. To the right of the workspace is the commonly used toolbar, with tools from top to bottom including Select, Move, Notes, Delete, View, Drawing Pad, Resize, Add Simple PDU, and Create Complex PDU. Below the workspace, we can select various network devices such as routers, switches, hubs, wireless devices, cables, end devices, simulated LANs, user-defined devices, and multi-user connections. When we select a network device, such as a router, different models of routers appear in the central device library area. To the right of the device library is the user packet window. Depending on the experimental needs, we can choose to switch to real-time mode or simulation mode by selecting the corresponding option in the top right corner. After familiarizing ourselves with the Packet Tracer interface, we can start building a simple network. In this experiment, we will connect and configure based on this network topology diagram. First, we need to select 2 PCs. Click on EN Devices, choose PC, and drag it to the appropriate location in the workspace. Next, click on a hub, and here we only need to select a generic hub and drag it to the corresponding position in the workspace. Now that all the required network devices have been placed in the workspace, we can begin connecting them. First, we click on Cables. When choosing cables, there are 2 methods. The first is automatic connection, where you click the lightning bolt symbol cable and Packet Tracer automatically selects the appropriate cable. The second is manually selecting the necessary cable for connection based on experimental requirements, such as configuration cables, straight-through cables, crossover cables, fiber optics, telephone lines, and coaxial cables. In this experiment, we use the automatic connection method, clicking sequentially on the devices to be connected to complete the setup. The network topology of this experiment is now constructed. However, for the 2 PCs to communicate, we still need to configure IP addresses. First, click on one of the PCs, select Desktop, choose IP address configuration, enter the IP address 192.168.1.1. And the subnet mask will be automatically filled in. We then configure the other PC with an IP address of 192.168.1.2 using the same method. Once the configuration is complete, our simple network is fully set up. Finally, we use the ping command to test network connectivity. First, click on the PC with the IP address 192.168.1.1. Select Desktop. Click Command Prompt. And in the command prompt window, type ping, followed by a space, and 192.168.1.1, then press Enter. At this point, we will receive a reply from 192.168.1.2, proving that communication between the two PCs is functioning normally. Through the learning and practice in this lesson, we have mastered the basic usage and common features of Packet Tracer, successfully constructed a simple network, and tested its connectivity. This has laid a solid foundation for our further study and practical application of computer network knowledge. Finally, to reinforce what you have learned, I have prepared some exercises for you to complete after class. I hope each of you will diligently complete them and internalize what you have learned. That concludes this mini lecture. Thank you, everyone.